What's up, YouTube? Dorian Gray back at it again with reptilian encounters. Today I want to talk about an encounter I had in New York Penn Station, 34th Street, and it was with a conductor from the Long Island Railroad. I was going to see a friend um, in Long Island, and I was confused on which train was which train because of the platforms how they had it. And I went over to the window with the conductor lady inside of the train, and I said, "Excuse me, miss." She was talking to someone else, by the way. So I was standing there waiting till she finished, and as I'm looking at her, she just seemed like she just over sweating for some reason, like it was something about her energy that was not settled. So I'm looking, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, "Excuse me, miss, do you know which train goes to St. James?" And when she looked up, her eyes was slitted, but it was a look from me that I looked at her, and she must have sensed and felt the fear that I actually seen her, but it looked like her face was melting, like it was like sliding off. It was crazy because I knew I seen what I seen, so I'm like, I hope I'm not bugging, so I'm like, if I seen what I seen, let me see it again. And I was just saying in my head, I break the contract of illusion. I'm not in agreement to you. Show me who you are. So I was like, all right. So what happened? When when they come on the trains to collect the tickets, when she came on the train, remind you, she didn't have any classes or anything on. But when she came back on the train, to collect the tickets through the aisle, she had her glasses on, and she didn't look at me. Like, I swear to you not, she looked the other way when she took my ticket. Like, she just avoided me. Like, the every time she came, she just avoided me, and my stomach, I just started to get this tingle feeling, and I had got these chills on my arm, and I knew that I seen what I seen. And it was so crazy because this guy um, that was there, I was talking about it. I think I was on the phone after I got off the train. I was talking about it, and he heard me, and we just had a long conversation. And he was talking about, like, in New York, there's a lot of shapeshifters, and it's so much going on that you wouldn't even think about that these people possibly shapeshifters because of all the activity. And he was telling me that it's good that I spotted it, and he was telling me be careful and make sure I have myself protected because they're everywhere. And once you see one, you're gonna start seeing more and more. And he was saying like it was like an alert that was sent out, sent out when and I really believe that because I was coming across a lot of videos and stuff, and people was talking about TI, target individuals, and just certain things when you awaken and in the spiritual realm, it's a frequency that's sent out. And I believe that, and it was a crazy experience. And I was talking to my spiritual advisor about it, and he was telling me I should never spoke to the person and stuff like that. But I'm always, willing to take the risk and see beyond what's really here. And that was really one of another encounter that really, stuck with me because the way her face was, the shifting of her eyes, the meltiness of her face, it was like it was distorted in a way, as if she was deformed or something. Half of her face wasn't connected all the way. And it goes back to the correlation with my first encounter, but that wasn't my first. This was probably my first encounter. I believe more so because the other video that I had, that was like kind of a third or fourth encounter in Detroit. But it was really a crazy, you know, it was a crazy a situation because I didn't really know what to really think about it, and then it kind of stuck with me because I'm like, I just started looking at everybody different. Like, what about you, reptilian? What are you? So I had to stop that. But I'm just here to share my experiences encountering shape-shifting reptilians, and if you have any similar experiences, feel free to, give feedback and let me know. And, thank you for coming to the channel. I will be sharing a lot of more videos. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm usually getting off of work this time. So I figured I'd just start making more YouTube videos. And, the more I go, the more structure the channel will get, the better the content will be. It's going to be talking about a lot of things, but my main core is about spiritually awakening and reptilians and those type of things, star systems. Um, yeah, so if you have any questions or any feedback, please feel free to like